Younger workers really value opportunities for ongoing learning, and they're looking for more than just technical training on how to do their jobs. So, Sherman, you're involved heavily in both employee and customer training. What can companies do to improve educational ongoing learning besides tuition reimbursement? What are some creative approaches to this?
So the first thing, I think that, Deepa talked about this as well, but having a plan. So it's key to have some sort of plan to say, if I want to go from here to there, what do I need to know? What do I need to do? We've put together plans at Rockwell that are around the technical skills, but also around the soft skills that you require, right? In order to have what we say are the competencies required to have a certain job. Once you have that put together, then it's how do you fill those gaps? And it's not always going to be done in the classroom. I would say classrooms maybe about 10% of what people are going to get. So the classroom's changing. What classroom means today is formal classes that you have in your company, that others put on, but also it could be simple as sitting somebody down with YouTube and some tools. We have an individual who wanted to learn augmented reality as part of furthering his job, and we set him down with some tools from one of our partners, some YouTube videos and some videos from their website, and by Wednesday he had a augmented reality robotic arm, that was moving. So people are learning a lot differently, learn independently, but on top of that, you have to create then kind of the other 90% of that, which is going to be doing and working with others. Affinity teams are very important. So you can have affinity teams that are around technology, but these are like-minded individuals that can support somebody in their learning as they're doing something, right? And then enabling them to do things on their own. I keep stressing this, but part of learning is allowing people to do it, and a lot of times allowing people to stretch beyond their current job and to be able to get an experience, get some type of learning that will help them further in their career, right? And being able to set up positions, jobs, we call them, like I said, we talked about this pod idea, but setting some way up for people to get those experiences is going to be key to retaining the talent as well as upskilling that talent.
So Sherman, I have a question for you. Last year when we were doing some research, we spoke with a partner who heavily invested in professional development, knowing that they could potentially have their talent leave them because they just invested so much in them. Do you guys at Rockwell have that same sort of hesitancy, or is it a problem for you guys at all, or is it kind of just all buy-in, knowing that, hey, if we invest in these people, there's potential they'll leave, but hopefully they stick around? What is your approach?
So what I'd say is people are going to leave, especially now with the abundance of jobs that are out there. So at Rockwell, we just expect that people are going to leave. Yeah. But it's investing in that engagement that you talked about and really engaging the employee and making, Rockwell a place that people want to stay, that's inclusive, that they feel that they're heard and that they're able to have these varied experiences. That's going to be key. You need to invest in both. You can't just invest in training and expect that people are going to stay without having the other pieces of the pie.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Learning is one of my favorite topics. I do believe that, learning is not a destination, it's a journey. You have to learn every day. You have to be a student all your life. And at Schneider, we talk about something called 3 E's. That's experience, exposure, and education, and we tailor our needs around that. So the manager and the employee, it's a discussion that they have, and they talk about what it is that's important for the employee, what are the role preferences that they have, where do they want to be, what motivates them really. I have that discussion with my manager, and then knowing where I am and where I want to be, we kind of try to bridge the gap, understand what the development needs are. And also we have several tools for learning, and we really encourage everyone to learn. Go on. We have an e-learning portal. I don't know if every company has it, but I think this is really, it's really great to have something like that, because you can learn everything from, starting from how you need to be safe every day to get to work to highly technical stuff. And you name it and you have it. And there's also, we also partner with external companies for some leadership training. So again, we tailor it around the needs of what the employee wants and where the employee needs to be. Education is important, especially with the changing technology. It's not enough if I just say I got a master's degree. Yeah, that's great, but that's not enough. It doesn't stop there. Have to keep learning every day. I think that's very important.